The other resource which you all are going to study now is the land resource. Now, what basically land resource is? Now, you can say the land which is available for exploitation is called as land resource. Exploitation means what? Making the use of the land. It can be for agricultural purpose or for non-agricultural purpose. Non-agricultural land can be the land which is used for making buildings, developing township. Then agricultural land which is used for agriculture purposes, and land which is used for industrial and commercial uses. Okay, now we are using the resources that are available from the land. Okay, how we are using that? Agricultural land, we are using agricultural land which consists of natural fertilizer for the growth of the products. Okay, underground water which is available on the land, that we are using. We are getting various minerals from this land like coal, bauxite, gold, and other many more raw materials. Okay, now land surface, you can say, it constitutes as a part which is not covered by water. So we can say one thing, that soil or the land resource, it is a central part, or it has a central role in the development of the ecosystem. How it is having central role in the development? Like it sustains the growth of the plant, which in turns support the growth of all other life form. Plant, they produce oxygen. This oxygen is consumed by other living things available on the earth. So this is whole a cycle. Okay, and you can say land as the main origin, and that origin is connected to several other components which together provides the living source on the earth. After this, now we know what a land resource is all about. So now studying different types of land is also important. So there are 5 types of land. First is the residential, second is agricultural, third is recreational, fourth is transportation, and fifth one is commercial. So first one is residential land. Now what is a residential land basically? You can say that what type of home do you live in? Whether you are living in an apartment, or you are living in a bungalow or a row house or a hometown, these are different, you can say, types of areas or of houses where people reside. And this is the land which is used for residential purpose, means providing shelter to the people. Where people get shelter, where people can live in, is called as residential land. The second one is agricultural land. Now agricultural land means what? It is a land which we are using for agriculture purposes. Now if you ever visited a farm, you might have witnessed over there that agricultural land is being in use, where you can say primary products are produced, primary food, the basic food is produced, which is consumed by the people. Okay, like fruits are being grown over there, vegetables are grown, then raising the livestock which are used for producing meat, eggs, poultry, etc. So all this type of creation is done on agricultural land. Third one is the recreational land. Recreation means, you can say, artificial type creation. For fun purposes, this, you can say, can be created. Like do you like to go swimming at the pool or hike at the park? If you do, then you all have, I can say, definitely taken advantage of the recreational land. Here we are having benefits of this type of land. Okay, it means that the land is being used to provide a place for the people to relax and play, where people can relax, like park where jogging exercise can take place. These are recreational, means a normal land is recreated for fun purposes. Okay, like hiking on mountains, swimming in lakes, these are the original version, and these type of versions are not available everywhere. So you can say a fake version is created for fun purposes, like malls, sorry, not malls, like swimming pools or park to play. So these are recreational land. Next one is the transportation. Now driving a car, riding on a train, taking a ride on the subway, all these are what? The land which is used for transportation. Now when people build highways, railroad lines, and subway, they are using this land for transportation purposes. The land which we use for transportation, where people can go from one way to other through different medium, is called as transportation medium. The last one is commercial medium. A commercial area, you can say, is a real estate which is used for profitable business, like such as office complexes, then shopping malls, cinema halls, service stations, restaurant. This is a land which is used for profit purpose, okay, and it is purchased by developer, and over there future projects are built and they are sold by real estate broker. So this all type category of land, they comes under commercial category. And in commercial category, residential properties sometimes does not exist. Okay, but brokers are there, no? While selling, you can say it can be countable, but proper commercial one are the malls or cinema halls. Okay, so these were the 5 types of land, that is residential, agricultural, recreational, transportation, and commercial. So the next and the most important part which you all should know in land resource is land degradation. We have already studied what a land resource is, then what are different types of land which are are used right now, and now what are the factors that are causing degradation of the land. First of all, what basically a land degradation is, you all can say that it is a process in which the value of the environment is affected. And how it is affected? It is a combination of human induced process and natural process which is caused on the land. In simple words, we can say the activities which are conducted by man, and the negative effects which it has caused in the environment, which leads to natural processes also, like flood, tsunami, earthquake. All these things, natural factors also and man-made factors also, are directly or indirectly caused due to human activities only. So all these external factors are causing the land to degrade. They are degrading the quality, because these activities, it can be viewed as a disturbance to the land. And if we talk about natural hazards also, they are, why they are occurring? They are occurring because of the activities which are conducted by humans only. Human activities are only causing this type of phenomena, like flood is also caused due to, you can say, glaciers are also melting, then environmental changes are there which leads to natural hazards. So natural hazards are also a part of human activities indirectly. So this natural and human made processes together, they are degrading the quality of the land, they are spoiling the land. And you all know what are the main causes that we'll study now. The fertility of the land, you know, is very important, and nowadays it has become a great challenge for our ecosystem to maintain the fertility, because it is very important in the aspect of plants, vegetation, crops, and etc. Important causes are as follows, like land clearance. First one you can say is the land clearance. It means deforestation. The ample amount of trees are being cut down. So cutting down of the trees, what is happening? It leads to soil erosion. I have already explained what soil erosion is. What is happening in soil erosion? The upper layer of the land is getting damaged or disturbed, due to which the quality of the soil degrades, and sometimes the land becomes barren and it becomes useless. But forest, in forest, the roots of plants and tree, they are holding the upper layer very tightly, so wind and water, it cannot spoil the land. So due to forest, what is happening? Soil erosion is prevented, is prohibited. But since deforestation is taking place, the land is damaging due to that factor. Then agricultural depletion of soil nutrients through poor farming practices. Now many farmers, they are not having the right knowledge of proper knowledge of farming. They are using sensitive synthetic fertilizers, or for certain pesticides are used that are not good for the crop as well as for the land. So in due to poor agricultural practice, the land is getting spoiled. Climate change, Again, I'm repeating, these are all the same factors, which occur in different areas. So climate change is also causing land degradation, pollution also causing land degradation, urbanization. Since deforestation takes place, what they are doing, they are cutting down all the trees and making that land into utilization for creating buildings or commercial areas. So that is also one factor. Then dumping of non-biodegradable trash like plastic, it becomes very hazardous for the land. Then one more important point is excessive excavation of the stone, sand, mineral, and ores. Means excavating the minerals, rock, all those things for making granite, marble, and other things for human use. Excessive excavation is being done. So due to that also land is degrading. So you can notice that all these things are indirectly the human activities only, which is causing the quality of the land to degrade.